Hurts looking left, lofting left, going for the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown.
Scott in the backfield. Hurts. Hooks a pass. Got his man, Devontae Smith. He's got the angle. Touchdown.
Hurts keeps. Hurts cuts. Hurts has the first down. And Jalen Hurts might have just put it away for the Eagles. Touchdown. His third of the day.
Hey, what's going on? It's Unapologetic Gamer, and I'm back with another video. In this video, we'll be talking about Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, after the OTAs, going into training camp in a few more weeks. I think training camp starts in July. But we've been hearing a lot of good things coming out of OTAs, and of course, it's OTAs, but people don't understand all these things. If you look at Tom Brady, if you look at Peyton Manning, they create good habits in practice and OTAs. They create good footwork. They create good throwing animations, and it becomes muscle memory, and that helps you in game. You know, that helps you in game react instead of thinking. You know, that's what you want to do, especially when you got 2 seconds to make a decision. That can win you, that can make or break you, you know, that can win you or lose you a game. You need to create good habits, man, and it all starts in practice, man. So practice is important. And one major thing coming out of OTAs, and this kind of lets you know when a quarterback is serious about getting better and improving. He changed his throwing release, passing mechanics. I'm loving that, man. Unlike Ben Simmons, not to beat a dead horse, but when you work on your mechanics, you know, you change your release and you put that work in OTAs, in practice, it should show up on the field. So him changing his throwing mechanics, they saying is a lot more smoother, it's a lot quicker. I seen a video. Of course, it's practice, so you're not really putting a lot of velocity on it. We'll have to see that in training camp when the video comes out. Actually, we'll have to see that in preseason against another team in preseason. So that's one of the things I believe that he needs to keep working on to get better, getting the ball out quicker. Because when you get the ball out quicker, teams are kind of hesitant to blitz you. Especially with the team we got. If you notice, A.J. Brown, he gets a lot of rack after the catch, man. He's great at that. I think Dallas Goedert's great at getting rack after the catch. D. Smith is great at getting rack after the catch. Quez Watkins. So the team is built for that. You know what I mean? Along with Scott. You know what I mean? Bart. I said Bart. This is Bart Scott. I'm thinking of somebody else. But Scott. Boston Scott. I'm thinking of Bart Scott from the Ravens. Boston Scott. But yeah, man, he has to get better with quicker release. So I'm gonna pinpoint a few more things that if Jalen Hurts gets better with, we should have a successful season, and he should solidify himself as the quarterback of the future for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. And one thing he needs to get better at is checking down. I think a lot of times he'll look down the field, and if his read is not there, he'll run instead of throwing it to the check down, man. Give your guys a chance, man. Like I said when I named all of those players, if you look at the great players, a lot of times they get a lot of their yards from checkdowns. Meaning, if you got a guy on a curl route, if you got a guy on a comeback route, if you have a guy on a out route, if you have a guy out the backfield, throw it to him. Throw it to him, because it just makes sense when you have 3 downs. And in these days, because people go for it on 4th down so much, you have 4 downs to get 10 yards. Every play matters, man. And if you look at guys like Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Russell Wilson, they will dump it off to that running back, especially Tom Brady. In big games, if you notice, the running backs will have like 7, 8 receptions, man. James White is one of them, man. That dude, man, we have so many receptions by the end of the game. It'll be ridiculous, especially in big games. Because what that does is guys start cheating. Guys start trying to jump routes. You know, guys get impatient on defense when you keep checking it down and the running backs breaking tackles, getting first downs. It's frustrating. You know what I mean? It put pressure not only with that, it opens up your running lanes as a running quarterback. The pump fakes start working and everything. So he needs to get better with getting the ball out. And like I said, a quicker release, a more fluid throwing motion, but also dumping it down to all the check down routes. Not just in the backfield or to the running back, but to the tight end, curl routes, little out routes to the receiver, little quick stuff, man. I know you want to get downfield, man, but these defenses, man, you gotta understand defense in the NFL is so fast, man. It's the best of the best, so you got to take what you can get to extend drives, get a defensive rest. You know what I mean? A lot of things depend on Jalen Hurts chewing that clock up, man. Getting, extending drives, getting your 3, getting your 7. 7, of course you want your 7, but 3, 3, that's 9. So he needs to get better with that. Another thing he needs to get better with is anticipation. Throwing with anticipation. And that all comes with being comfortable, knowing the defense, studying the defense, film study. You know what I mean? When you throw with anticipation, you can make up for the lack of arm strength that you might not have. Because if you look at guys like Jeff Garcia, who was successful in the league, who had a noodle arm. Let's be honest. Tom Brady right now has a noodle arm, and he's still getting the ball downfield. And he has a strong enough arm, man. His arm was comparable to Justin Herbert, coming out of college. You know what I mean? So his arm is strong enough. He has good arm strength. It's just he doesn't anticipate. He doesn't anticipate when he throws. Meaning, if you wanna throw the ball 50 yards downfield, then you need to recognize that 15 yards earlier. You understand what I'm saying? So at 15 to 20 yards earlier, to give guys enough time to run under the ball and catch it in stride. But if you wait too long, then the guy gonna have to come back to the ball. It's gonna be a jump ball. It's gonna look ugly. It's gonna look like your arm is too weak. It's gonna look like it didn't get where it's supposed to be. And in all actuality, you just threw the ball too late. And you can get away with that in college, but in the NFL, dudes study, man. That's all they do is study. They not like they study. They sharp on it. They get the beat on it, and he see that so that's why when the first read is not there, because they locked eyes on that first read, they waited too long. When they go to the second read, it's too late. then they got to throw it. But you should you should know if the first read is going to be there by the coverage that you see them playing. You understand what I'm saying? Most of the success comes before you even hike the ball. You know what I mean? You should know, like, okay, they look like they're in the cover too. And, of course, they disguise defenses. But you know what they're going to come out in. You know what they're going to come out in. Most teams not going to really switch up anything. So, like, you need to get that ball out and know where you want to go and anticipate the throw before you even hike the ball. That leads me into my next point, play recognition, man. And then that's with every young quarterback, so it's not a knock on him. That just comes with experience. Play recognition has to start surfacing this year. He's not really going to see anything new. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they might play him different, but it's not going to be any new schemes. He has to understand what works against what coverage. And everything that I've mentioned before this, all of this goes into it. It's not just one of these things separately. All these things that I'm mentioning is ingredient to his success, man. He needs all of these things. So we should start seeing all these things this year. This is the year. The second starting year is always the year where a guy blossoms. Like you look at a guy like Josh Allen, and the leap he made. And that leap came along with them getting Stephon Diggs. You know what I mean? And he took that major leap. And I see some of the same success Jalen Hurts will have with getting A.J. Brown. D. Smith is a second year, in his second year starting as well with him. He's played with both of these players. So it's just going, well, he's played with D. Smith. He's best friends with A.J. Brown. So this year is very important for Jalen Hurts because I don't know if the Eagles is going to give him a second year. They have a couple first-round picks in their back pocket for next year, which would be a better quarterback draft than it was this year. So they have an insurance policy out on Jalen Hurts, man. So this is his year, and I'm hoping he's successful, man. I like watching Jalen Hurts play, man. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a good leader. He just needs all these things to show up on film. You know what I mean? And hopefully that's the case, man. But like I said, play recognition, that comes with the film room. And I think he's a guy that doesn't shy away from that, man. Like, he's a guy that gets in the film room. You could tell, like, you know what I mean? Like, that he's that type of guy. But he has to put it on field. And nothing, like, he has all the tools that he needs to be successful. There's nothing that's showing me like that he's a bad quarterback. You know what I mean? But can he be a great quarterback? Can he be great? Is the question, man. We want a great quarterback. You know, most starting quarterbacks start because they're great quarterbacks. You know what I mean? If you want to start in the same place for years and years to come, you have to be great, man. You have to be great. And the next thing, he has to get better with ball placement. Ball placement / giving guys a chance on the outside, on the inside, giving guys a chance, man. A lot of times he held on to the ball, even when a guy is kind of covered, where he could have lowballed it. He could have threw it up high to give a guy a chance to go up and get it. And with A.J. Brown and D. Smith and Dallas Goedert, even though Dallas Goedert drops a lot of passes, but he's still a big guy, man, and that can go up and get it. He has to learn how to give guys a chance, even when they're kind of covered. He kind of have to throw guys open, and that all goes back to anticipation, trusting your receivers, trusting yourself, and ball placement, man. Put the ball where you want to put it at. High ball, low ball, back shoulder. I want to start seeing all that stuff, man. And am I wrong for asking for all these things? No, man. This is the NFL, man. Quarterbacks don't get 5 years to get it right. You know what I mean? This would be his second full season starting. So these things should be showing up on the film this year, man. You can't sit around and wait. Not with the talent the Eagles got, man, and they sitting on draft picks. You can't sit around and wait like that. So those are some of the things, in my opinion, that Jalen Hurts has to get better with this year. It has to show up on the film, in game. It has to. And it starts in practice. So I'm not mad that they talking about it, him improving in OTAs and different things. So you go to OTAs, to training camp, to preseason, to regular season, to playoffs, and hopefully Super Bowl. So that's what you want to see. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. And let me know some things that I missed that you think Jalen Hurts can get better at, or that needs to get better at to be successful individually and successful as a team. Hit the like if you new. Hit the subscription. Hit the sub if you know. And I'm gonna be bringing these videos every other day, a few times a week, man. On the Eagles news. I'm predominantly a Madden channel where I live stream Madden with the Eagles, but I want to incorporate Eagles news as well because I'm an Eagles fan. I've been loving the Eagles since I was a kid, you know. So yeah, that's so expect a lot more of these videos as news comes out. I'll be doing weekly regular season game reviews on Mondays, and game previews I'll be posting, you know, maybe Friday or Saturday. So yeah, we gonna get it in, man. We gonna definitely get it in, and so look forward to it, man. If you do like these type of videos, hit that like button and let me know, man. Hit that like button and let me know. If you can, watch the video all the way through. That helps the algorithm push the video. And yeah, man. And that's the end of this video, and I'll talk to y'all in the next video. All right.